saying the thing timed out the other day, so I didn't get to fully schedule it all. Well, this stuff didn't get scheduled, so I had to restart the upload. And I don't want that happening again now. So maybe before I get to record any WoW, I'll have to do it first. But at the same time, I'm thinking probably might be one or the other, because it takes quite a while to schedule things and whatnot. I wasn't even entirely sure was it an enemy. Not that there's ever been neutral enemies, neutral units here, but I was confused. Also, didn't count as an enemy. That is very weird. Huh. Interesting. Even though, I guess it's just because they aren't soldiers. No shit. Okay, let's get rid of you. What? I'm too dexterous for my own good. Reload. There we go. Nice. Just obliterated the entire head. Ooh, there you are. Oh yeah. There's another one up here. Oh, and as you saw there,
Use caution. I am picking up traces of Prosecutor shipboards in your vicinity.
Excellent. Oh yeah, here's the Prosecutor. 2. Fuck yeah. And I got some like reactor thing there or something. But also you saw that them appeared on the they appeared on the map from further away there. So if I upgrade that, though, things will appear on the map from, you know, like I said, further away. But you know, part of me would almost feel better about this game if I actually paid for it. You know, because then they would presumably not have to require me to pay to have more Warframes. And would hopefully have less, you know, pay-to-win kind of stuff in it.
Alarm successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
Ooh. Yeah. Despite their huge sound queue, I keep forgetting about them. Just used to things automatically coming to me, you know? Heh. Anyway. Oh, Narcissus. Nice. He's a character from Greek mythology. For those who don't know, he meant to have. I've heard different versions of it, but he's like meant to like been utterly in love with himself, and had gazed into a lake and either stayed enraptured for all eternity by his good looks, or he tried to make out with himself and fell in and died. So, yes. Oh, first one of Ceres. Very nice. And that was on the map too. Very good. Just now need to pay more attention to the map. It's not like I'm playing Grim Dawn right now, where I basically stared at it the entire time. To the point of missing stuff that were obvious on the screen. I tend to just see what's in front of me and leave it at that. Nice. Okay. Couple more enemies now. 43 more. Certainly looks that way. Okay, I can find more enemies over here. Nice. Ooh. Ah, some credits. Or circuits, sorry. Well, and credits, but whatever. It's interesting, guardsmen have the same stuff as the prosecutors. But, you know, prosecutors are substantially more burly. Let's try and get all the loot here. I think the guardsman actually managed to parry me there or something, but it didn't really capitalize on it, so I'm not really that not that pushed either way about it. It's like, well done. I'm just gonna wander over here if you need me. Trying to see if I can find that cup of sugar. I've gone to so many places, yet no one seems to have any. And yes, well done. Keep trying to kill yourselves. Fuck yeah. But yeah, with that suit of armor, when they're crouching down, I keep end up seeing StarCraft Marines. Ooh, fire. Asshole. Probably missed plenty of chests, but like I said, I'm not paying too much attention to the map in top left corner. I'm not used to paying attention to it. But anyway. There's might be more prosecutors around here. I certainly haven't encountered them. Also, thank you for not attacking me when I was down. Awfully polite of you. Thought I saw some new symbol on the map, but no, I didn't. It was just a quick way I looked. I saw that one, weirdly.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
1 second. I have loot here. Fuck it. It's on the floor above. Can't be bothered. It certainly was nice of the prosecutor to come to me, you know? Like, I was thought I was going to have to seek one out and all that, but no, you know, so I can move on. But no, the prosecutor came to me to die. Very nice of him. Not sure if I'm meant to go up or down or left or right or in or out. This away. Imagine you really do take damage from those, well, that green.
A prosecutor is approaching.
Seriously? Oh no, it's a fire prosecutor. Oh, prosecute the flames. Blind. Finish him.
Prosecutor eliminated. Watch out for more.
Javlock capacitor. Interesting thingy. And standings. I just got 10 with some areas. I have no idea what Javlock capacitors are for, but there you go. I'm actually having a fair bit of fun with this. I'm a bit annoyed and disappointed in the game that it requires you to pay real money to unlock things that you've already unlocked in the game. You go farm up the resources you need to get a new Warframe, and then you have to give the company, you know, 10 quid or whatever. Probably less. It's hopefully less. But you have to go give the company money to be able to use it. It rubs me the wrong way. The whole pay-to-win thing in it anyway. Well, maybe pay-to-win's a bit strong, but, you know, paying just to buy Warframes straight out anyway rubs me the wrong way. But this, I thought like you could unlock Warframes by just simply in-game means. Like, you could get a shortcut of paying money, but you could you could just give money to get it quickly, or you could go with the other route. and I wasn't a fan of, the money shortcut, but that was a better way. But the having to give money up in either case really irritates me. That thing was old, of course, so maybe they've changed it, but since that thing's still there on the marketplace, I have a feeling they haven't. Well, it's kind of clear they haven't. So it's a bit of a nuisance. Because this is actually quite a nice game. It's rather fun. It's not half bad looking.
Did you hear that? It said.
It's not a bad looking game. It's actually rather fun, but it really does take away from it that you have to pay real money to unlock things that you've already gotten in the game. Like if I get a new Warframe, I have to spend real money to actually be able to use it. I probably have a few slots to start off with, so I might be able to get a second Warframe. But I don't know that for certain. There's nothing in the game here saying if I do or not. Well, you know what? I don't know that for certain. Let's actually, if we go here. Yes, okay. I have a single open Warframe slot. I have 2 more open weapon slots. I have quite a few Sentinel slots open. 6 more, but that includes weapons. Appearance. No. Damn, I didn't mean to go X that far. But here, you can't seem to buy slots. Something. Here, doesn't seem to buy slots. Here, you can't buy slots. Resources, at least you don't have to buy slots for them. Same with Prime Parts, Arcwing. I have 3 extra slots open for Arcwings things. That's fine. To be honest, I don't imagine myself getting too many Arcwing things to begin with anyway. 2 more weapon slots. And then there's miscellaneous here, which you thankfully don't have to buy. I have actually 2 Venus nav segments, funny enough. Could sell one of them, but I'm not going to. But yeah, it does take away a little from the game that you have to spend real money to buy things. Like, it's one thing, I'm not a fan of it, but it's one thing when you can just pay, for the shortcut. I'm not a fan of it, but fair enough. But then having to pay for to be allowed to use your Warframe and keep your previous one, that does rub me the wrong way a little as well. It does. I'm not a fan of that in the slightest. Path of Exile does a good microtransaction model, solely cosmetic, though they do a few stash things. Like in Diablo, you have a treasure chest. You can put random little goblins into it that you want to hold on to, and they're stored there between characters. You've seen this in like Torchlight, Fate, plenty of different action RPGs. And in Path of Exile, that is no different. I think they're even there in Grim Dawn, though you talk to a smuggler and not just put things in a chest. But anyway, in Path of Exile, you can buy extra stashes. You already start off with 4, and they're fairly big. I'm only on my first one. And that's the only reason. And the only reason it's as full as it is I put a few items in there that I wanted to hold on to, legendaries. I didn't want, after selling my first one and then realizing you could upgrade them, I didn't want to get rid of any others. So I'm holding on to them all, even if they're not really appropriate gear for my character, just because I don't want to lose any of them. So, and if I wanted more stash space, it's probably reasonable enough to buy it. I don't mind buying that. And I already have 4 other things here, and basically it's a much more minor thing. It's just storage, and you already start off with a fair bit of it. And I've gone through and completed the game once, and it's still, I'm only filling up the first tab. Most of that's resources.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available.
Most of that's resources. Only a few of it are anything else. Well, here, this is like your different armor sets that you're being restricted from the get-go to 2, and then if you spend a bit buying a bit extra. It mightn't be too much. It mightn't be too bad at all. I don't remember the cost. Like, that could be €2, which is actually all in all not too bad. It still bristles me the wrong way, but it's not too bad. It could be much worse. They could gouge you for a lot more. But still, like, basically my point about Pan of Exile was that everything about it was cosmetic. You might get a little pet, but it won't affect combat at all. You might get some extra stash space if you're holding on to a lot of different goblins. But all in all, you already start off with a ton, and to be honest, you would have to be playing the game a lot to be needing to hold on to a lot of stuff. And if that's the case, I'm sure you could justify paying a little to get some extra storage space, But here, to get a new Warframe, you have to either sell the one you have. Well, actually, you already start off with 2 slots, so yeah. But say if you want to get a third one, you have to sell one of your previous ones or pay real money. And if you're broke, well, you're fucked. It just rubs me in the wrong bloody way. It really rubs me the wrong way. Warframe's a great game. It's really fun. While I'm not a fan of the generic missions, I do find fun in it. Like that one mission earlier when I was wandering around with the Electron and I was joking about it, being Resident Evil thing, just taking the game like more of a, well, less like Warframe and more like some survival horror of some sort with a very agile character. I've found a little fun in that little joke, in that little thing, but this does take away from it. This whole slot thing. I get that it's a free-to-play game and they're trying to make money off it and be profitable. I'm just wondering why they can't go the Path of Exile route. Is there some reason for it? Or is it just simply they didn't think of it? Or I would hesitate to suggest anything untoward. But, or, just say, say they're being greedy or something. That could very well could be the case, but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't think of it, or maybe this is just like they just threw darts at a board and decided to go with it this way. I have no idea. But it does rub me the wrong way. I'm like that they gave a fair bit of slots here, but the thing is, it includes the Sentinels and their weapons. And actually, as a side point, they were saying that this item requires 2 open slots. And else like that. Don't know. But it basically, long story short, this thing rubs me the wrong way. I would love if they went over to like more Path of Exile style of thing, or or at the very least stop charging for extra slots. But I don't see that happening. It's actually disappointing because, like I said, I really do enjoy the game, but with this system, I feel like it's wrong for me to recommend it to anyone. Or at the very least, if I recommend it to anyone, it has to come with a fair big warning to it. There's a lot to pay, paying to it. Maybe free to play, but if you want to get extra warframes, weapons, what have you, after a certain point, you will have to pay. To a certain point will depend on what category you're looking at, but you will have to pay. Real life money. There's no way for you to earn it in game. Well, there is one way around it, but it necessitates you to sell what you've been using. And then if you want it again, you have to earn it all over again. And that just rubs me the wrong way. So, like I said,